We live in a media-saturated world. No one trusts advertising anymore, and only 4% of Americans believe the marketing industry tells the truth. So what do you do if you want to get someone's attention? Perhaps go in the other direction. Stop talking. Disappear. Last week, the band Radiohead deleted their Twitter and Facebook pages, and their website literally began to fade away. It's now blank. The result? Everyone's paying attention to Radiohead. They're all talking about whatever, their latest album. We don't know, but we're talking about them. So if I'm talking about Radiohead, why am I showing you a man silently painting a fence? It's a 3-minute TV ad from Ron Seal that played in the UK last week, and viewers were riveted. Look at that paint. This thing lasted a full 3 minutes. There was no talking, just painting. It's part of a new trend in what is called slow TV. It began in Norway when a producer mounted a camera on the front of a train and broadcast the entire 7-hour trip from Oslo to Bergen. It attracted 1.2 million viewers. That's a quarter of the country. Now the BBC is planning a whole season of seemingly boring shows, including a 2-hour film of a canal boat trip with no voiceover and a 3-hour museum tour. So is less more? Look at him. He's drinking coffee. Now he's going back to painting. I'm charmed by this. Panel, can you believe this?
No, I watched the whole thing. I understand the transfixation because, and he's just about to tell you that it's a one-coat paint. That all he needs is one coat for that entire fence, because it says so on the tin.
It's true. He said that at the end.
Oh, sorry.
Look,
yeah, you're right, Dan. That was a bit rude. I take it back.
That was the one thing about it, Kennedy, is that at the end, he actually did pitch the product. Yeah. I thought it would have been better if they just had the painting, because I was mesmerized. You too, Jill? You're nodding your head?
No. I didn't even watch it.
You didn't watch it?
Imagine.
Look, this is the extended version, Jill.
Yeah, there's the 11-minute.
There is a web-only 11-minute version of this.
You know what I would? If there were an hour-long show, I would actually turn it on, because when I have guests over, my TV is a big black hole on an otherwise white wall in a white room, and it looks ugly. So I always like to turn it on, Jill. But then people actually watch it and don't interact with me, and I had guests over because I wanted to talk to them. This would be perfect.
I'm watching it because I'm just waiting for Mexicans to start scaling the wall and jumping over the wall. That's the only reason I would watch it.
Tim.
Yes.
Do you understand that this is the future of marketing? People are tired of being told what to do. They want quiet experiences.
Death is a quiet experience.
So
I think if you're going to watch 11 minutes of this, it's time to go. We don't need you on the planet. I got to be honest. If you're going to watch this for 11 minutes...
Do you think he's a professional?
He's terrible.
He looks like a professional.
That's the thing. He's not a professional painter.
He's not a professional.
He's a regular guy. It makes it even more compelling.
3 minutes to paint a square about that big.
And look at it, though. I mean, it's just...
It's like
Mr. Miyagi. I really
Kennedy's
feel
with
as
me
though
it is.
I'm like Daniel-san.
Is it going to come to America? It's big now, like I said, Norwegian television. Now it's going to Great Britain. Do you think it's going to invade America?
Yeah.
Long, boring shows.
It has on the Weather Channel.
People like the Weather Channel,
right? They say people watch the Weather Channel for what, 5 minutes or 13 hours in a row?
Tell me about Radiohead. You know about the music scene.
Oh, do I know Radiohead? Tom York once wished for my untimely death.
Oh,
in 1995.
Really? Wait a minute.
Oh, my.
He wanted you to die?
Yes, he did.
Did you get in his face with questions?
Did you make a joke about his
I made a joke about the song Creep, and he didn't answer the question, and he just sat there and went, I asked what the inspiration was, and he goes, the inspiration is, and then he put his head down for like 20 seconds, and then he goes, stop the tape. And I played that on my show, Alternative Nation, on MTV, like, for 5 nights in a row because I thought it was so amazing. And that apparently upset him so badly that the next time I saw him at the MTV Beach House, he tried to commit suicide by jumping into the pool, almost taking a live microphone with him.
Holy wow.
You know what I think is interesting?
Kennedy.
This is like the beginning of slow TV. 20 seconds of him with his head down in an MTV era.
It said so on the tin. Crazy as a poop house rat.
But they are brilliant at, when they release an album, they're brilliant at getting attention.
Yeah.
I think this is amazing that everyone's talking about Radiohead, and we assume it's an album, but it's just because they've shut down their social media. I think that's a great new way to get attention, shut everything down.
We're such contrarians. We're sending out postcards and parchment scrolls because the music is so important.
Yeah, they're sending out postcards to their fans that say, we know where you live, which is pretty creepy.
Yeah, that is.
You think Gary
old school stalking.
You think Gary Johnson will start doing that? just postcards to the fans disappearing little by little
He
from
did.
the internet.
Listen,
the handwritten letters from Gary Johnson.
It's all part of the new marketing.
When Gary Johnson ran for president in 2012, he had his own rolling papers.
Oh, well, there you go.
We're not too far off in 2016.
There you go.
And don't forget the Chia Pet. It's a big seller.
Yeah?
Yeah.